Hi, Lucky here, and today I'm preparing some potting mix along with my worm castings so that I can use them to either put my seedlings a bit further on, because some of them are going to my sister, and also start my cauliflowers, cabbages and broccoli seeds. So a few months ago, if you've been following my channel, you would have known that I had harvested a beautiful batch of castings from one of my farms, and I left it sitting for about 3-4 months. Now the reason I did that is I want to let any of the little worm eggs hatch out so that I'm not putting my castings along with worms into the ground or anything like that, or giving them away and the people aren't doing worms and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a closer look, and I'll show you what the worms look like when they haven't really been feeding properly over a period of time. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the worms. They're very tired and they're very quiet. As you can see from these here, they're not moving very much, and they're not fat, they're not overly big. They're just sort of laying there, and that's because they haven't got the energy, because they haven't had any food. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't want them to get sort of lost in the garden. I'd rather have them in my worm farm where they can feed, breed and work as composters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them over and we're going to pop them into one of the worm farms. Okay, this is my cafe worm farm, and you can see how nice and rich in colour they are and how they're quite fat. And if you was to disturb them, they'd be wriggling a bit more. Now they go down through the holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them into this one next to the banana. Make sure there's none in there. You can see a little tiny one, how skinny he is. So he'll go in and he'll be just fine. So let's put him in. Pick him up. Oh, he's so tiny. So I'll put him there next to the banana. I thought I'd just see how long it takes him to eat the banana. They've already had a bit of a nibble at it, so that's okay. So we'll cover this, and the worms will pick up over a period of probably a couple of weeks, I suppose. I don't really know. And go from there. So what I'm doing today is, as you can see, I've thinned out the lettuces. All those are all silver beet. Some of those will go into the ground tomorrow, and some of them are for my sister Deb. So I've done that. I've used that because she's got to come and collect them. So they are there, and hopefully they'll survive before they're put into my sister's garden. And I picked these up at Bunnings. They're Agrolera. Haven't grown them for years. They'll go into where I had all my snapdragons into that wine barrel. And today we picked this up as well, because I'm doing so many seeds and